morning, guys. Good morning. I got my first scuff on the gym wall while I was getting ready. I would be upset, but now it feels like a real gym. Sorry if the camera's a little bit weird, also because OBS decided to be like, we don't have your docs anymore. You won't be able to see the chat, blah, blah, blah. So I have to make sure I can see everything because I do move around a little bit with this setup. I just don't want to cover up my thing that's also my workout. So leave me just a second. I'll get everything organized and then I'll be able to see if you can see me and then I can see your beautiful messages in chat. Arturia Pendragon. I know. I really feel, I can tell. Don't worry. I know I'm not doing enough. I know. Thank you for the reminder. I've been playing a lot of Fallout Shelter, actually. So that stuff's getting my help. I'm gonna turn the background music down a little bit. Maybe it looks like it's slightly too high. I did some test audio because let me know if that's okay. I did a little test recording of the mic because I'm using the lav mic instead of just the little box. And hopefully it sounds okay, but I really didn't want to work out today. I had a really rough weekend. It was also a good weekend because most days are a mix of both, and it was definitely a rougher weekend for friends of mine who lost their dad around Christmas, and I really just feel for them a lot. And it was a really honest and beautiful service, but I lost my dad a few years ago, different circumstances, but I've realized after Sunday that every funeral I attend for someone's dad will feel like my own dad's funeral, and it was really emotionally important for me to experience it because when my dad passed away, I was just like blackout wasted the whole day of his celebration of life because I just couldn't cope, and that's how I coped then. And I just feel, I feel like it was really important for me as a friend and a person to really be there as like my whole self, even though it was, you know, all of us are sick right now. So everybody's sick. So that's like a big part of it. And a lot of stuff's going on. But my friend's dad who died was also an active alcoholic and died from complications of his alcoholism. And I'm in recovery. So that also listening to people talk about that, like listening to the kids who like, didn't really have a good relationship with their dad on and off because of his drinking. And it just like, for me is very emotional because it reminds me of all the times that like I made that choice instead of choosing the people I loved or the things that I wanted to prioritize. I ran and hid. And I think it's really important to talk about. I know this is kind of a heavy start to a workout stream, but that's what was going on this weekend. And if you know me at all, I like to live as honestly as I can and don't like to try to put on a front that doesn't exist. If I'm struggling, I like people to know. And it's important to talk about these things too, because addiction is extremely common. It affected me. It has affected many people in my life. It affected my friend and his amazing sisters, you know, their father, to the point where, you know, it ultimately ended his life very prematurely. And I don't ever take for granted that I am still here. I absolutely had many moments where I could have died spontaneously or from, you know, prolonged stuff. And yeah, probably not what you were expecting for a fitness VOD if you're showing up to watch the VOD or showing up in the morning to have a little chill background, but this is what life is. And I want anybody out there who's struggling with wondering if they need to get help, just like make the call and ask, talk to a professional, let your friends and family know if you are someone who has a loved one who is struggling, offer help and support and love in ways that it's safe for you to do so. Don't give yourself away, you know, don't go down with a drowning person, right? We have to put your mask on first and all that stuff. But it was really heavy. And then, so I'm crying all day Sunday, which is really emotional and intense. And then yesterday, we have our awesome staff meeting at my work. And we decided after going through all the stuff, like, you know, wrapping up 2025, and then we all went in a circle and shared something that we're grateful for at our work and shared words of encouragement with each other. And everybody was crying. Not everybody, but I was crying because, you know, one of my coworkers is a really famous strength and conditioning coach here. He's just an amazing person, and his wife went through breast cancer this year, and he's currently getting treated for cancer as well. You'd never know it. And he was crying and just being so wonderful and vulnerable. And when you see somebody who's just like an absolute beefcake, strong man, like, you know, just always putting his, like, he's putting himself second for everyone around him all the time. And I'm telling you guys, I had to go last. I had to go last in the gratitude words of encouragement circle. And I was just like, I'm just so grateful to be in such a wonderful place. I was absolutely done with the Sunday that I had. I was done. It was really beautiful though. I really love where I work, and the things that I said I was grateful for was just my coworkers generally. I love all of them. How comfortable and happy I feel at my workplace. I genuinely didn't know that was an option in professional life until I worked here, that you could show up to work and just like never feel worried or uncomfortable about what's going on. Even if there's conflict, you know that people will be treated like people and it will be resolved. That I'm allowed to be myself there is because anyone who knows me knows I'm fucking weird. I'm really fucking weird. And that's not just on stream. I'm like this all the time. And I feel like I can do that there, you know, professionally, but I don't really cut back on the swearing. I think I don't shout quite as much feminist rhetoric there, but still quite a bit. I said I was grateful for that, and the words of encouragement I said were for myself and for my coworkers and for all of you, and I know I've been saying that a lot already with these streams, is you have to do it 1,000 times, kind of sucky, before it starts to be really good and you've learned enough. 1,000's just a made up number, you know what I mean? You have to show up and you have to do it messy. You have to fucking risk it. You have to learn from your mistakes, because if you don't make mistakes, they're not trying different things enough. Like, it's really true. There's obviously going to be an exception to every rule. There will be some things that people just show up and are good at day one, but they still have things to learn and they still will have doubts. And having doubts, I'm trying to really marry having doubts and feeling uncomfortable with this is growth and this is learning, because I'm a very anxious person. And I deal with a lot of doubt and a lot of self-doubt. I second guess what I do and what I say and what I think a lot. And I'm really trying to shed that, because I don't think it serves me or anybody. So all of you out there, just fucking do it, you know? The worst case scenario for a lot of things that we try is like really not that bad. Like, it's not gonna, like, you're gonna be all right. So just try, see how it goes. That's exactly how these have been. I've already learned a ton. This is my 5th workout stream, 5 already, of many to come. And I've already learned a lot. And every time I stream, even though it's been 5 years, 5 years and then some, every time I stream, I'm like, oh yeah, I should have been prepared for this situation. I wasn't though, so here we are. Long story short, Lex, hello, I love you. Ugin, hello. Nightmod, hello. Thank you for the lurk, dear. Hope you have a great day at work. Long story short, I had a really rough weekend and I feel really, really tired. I feel really emotionally ripped open in a way that's okay and I think important, but also very hard. But I just went for a 30-minute walk with Zeke, and that felt really good. I woke up very, very anxious, not specifically just in my body. I tend to get anxiety from just how I feel. It was a chicken and egg situation, right? Like, I don't know, my breath is a little tight. You know, I feel a little like lightheaded or tired, or like my digestion's not quite right, or I feel a little like wobbly on my feet. And it's like, okay, is this from anxiety or am I sick? And it's very hard to parse what's going on. And movement is helping. So we're gonna take it really easy. We're gonna do that thing that I recommend people do a lot if they struggle with anything similar to what I do, is dip that fucking pinky toe in the pool. Like, you're gonna walk up to the pool and you're gonna put your little toe in. And if the water's too fucking hot or too fucking cold or whatever the fuck temperature of the pool is, you don't fucking do it. And that's how I really treat, as somebody who deals with a lot of fluctuations in energy, with depression and anxiety, where I know that movement will help. I really set my expectations low. Some people seem to thrive a lot better with a like, you gotta show up and do it or you're not gonna succeed, blah, blah, blah. And I really do a lot better with a like, let's just try, like, let's foam roll and stretch for 5 minutes. And if that feels better, we'll try something else. And if it feels bad, we'll stop. So let's see how it goes today. Yes, and I do Amazon. I have an unboxing to do really quick, which Evie will help with, and then I will start warming up and not just talking about my feelings. But feelings are important, and one of my goals this year is to get more in touch with how I feel as opposed to what I think, because I think and talk an awful lot, in case anyone didn't notice. And there's a certain point where you kind of just spin your wheels in place. I am stronger than the Amazon box, but this is a thing that I got that I will probably use today. We'll see if I get that far in my workout. I bet I will. Also, again, I love you so much. Happy Tuesday. And sorry that these are going to be kind of erratic schedule. Like my schedule is different every single week based around my clients' needs and availability, and they are a big priority for me for a number of reasons, obviously. And there's just a lot of moving parts, so I'm kind of going to be getting on to work out when I can. So, but let's see what we got. Oh my God, it's a bright yellow bar hip pad for my hip thrust so that I don't have to use a dirty towel. And it's yellow because the bar is red, and I thought they would look cool together. It was only $10. But it was like the most purchased one, which is that these are all, I know this doesn't mean anything. I know that doesn't mean anything. It was highly reviewed by a lot of real humans and not bots. Yeah, but we'll use this today, probably. Or I'll do my hip thrust tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, I just have one client who I'm also helping organize her house. So like I know tomorrow she was like, can you come out for 5 hours, which includes the hour I'll be training, but I was training her and her son or whoever. But that's part of why I was like, oh, I can't fucking do this on Wednesday. I'm gonna be gone all day because it's also very helpful. I don't know what these are for. I guess you put this on the bar and then you clip this around it so it doesn't pop off. I'll keep them, but I don't really know that I need them. Neil Fit. They're probably useful for something, you know, if not. Also, again, or somebody who's chilling, will you let me know how the audio balance is? Is the music audible, and is it okay? I turned it down a little bit a few minutes ago because it looked a little high. Also, there is so much cat hair on the floor in here. The gym is clearly, the garage is clearly like a vortex. If we leave the door open, all the hair just comes in here because they're not in here this much. But let's see how this looks, and then I'll move around a little bit, and I will make sure Evie is out of here before I do anything serious. Yeah, okay. I can see how like Velcroing in place so it doesn't shift too much, but it looks cool, right? It's red and yellow. The color scheme is good. All right, that pops on and off pretty easy. It's very dense, so that should be good. All right. It's going okay, Zenith. I've been spieling a lot today about the stuff that I was dealing with this weekend, so I'm gonna try to not dwell on it too much, but we're gonna go in really slow today because I feel really emotionally drained. Let me get this recycling out of here. Come on. Just leave the recycling in the gym. So silly. But yeah, how are you doing? That's the more important question. We're doing okay out here. Red and YOLO. Fucking right. Music low. Cash, Zenith, anybody else, feel free to chime in if you want the music turned up a little bit. Just want you to still be able to hear me, but again, we're gonna take it really easy today because I am someone who has a really hard time differentiating between whether I physically feel bad or emotionally feel bad or both. That's really what today is a culmination of, is like, good. Thanks, guys. Like, am I sick or am I just anxious and emotional? Like, Evie, are you okay? She's just bound and determined to be like, this is an unsafe environment for a cat. Gibby. That's the box that the power drill goes in. You want to take a look? 20 years old and still so curious. Yeah, so we're feeling okay, but like Lexia, I think it's really common. Zenith, I'm glad you're doing amazing. That's great. That's really good. At least one of us should be, goddammit. No, I'm doing okay. Everything is very good. I'm gonna go in slow. I'm gonna warm up nice and slow, do a little bit of extra yoga and stuff. Also, this wrist is just like ouchy for no fucking reason. I don't know why. So welcome to life. Say it's not an age thing, it's just a thing. People always are like, oh, you know, well, of course, I'm in my 30s, so stuff hurts. And I was like, I have never been more injured than when I was a high school athlete. Like, never. I was constantly hurt. And just push through it all the time because that's what you think you're supposed to do. I think a lot of it now is just like, oh, I don't have to do that. Not that I'm more or less injured. I was always fucking injured. I was in the PT all the time, fucking ankle taped, fucking horrible low back pain, like spasmy, triggery, awful low back pain. And I still somehow was like, don't take me out. I want to play the whole fucking soccer game. Those were the days. You know what I was missing? Strength training. We didn't ever do any structured strength training, which is less common now. More high school sports programs are better about, hey, we don't just run around, we also lift weights. Like, I think we probably went to the weight room like 5 times in my 4 years. And probably 4 of those times was with the cross country team by the time I was burnt out on sports my junior year and jumped ship. Cross country was way better for me at that point. There was way too much drama with soccer, and I really loved it, but too much drama, and I knew I wasn't gonna do it in college or anything like that. You gotta kind of figure that out from a pretty young age. Like you gotta like know in like elementary school, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this so serious that I can do it in college, which is like awesome if people do. I'm fucking excited and proud for you. But thank you all for showing up today with me. I am showing up. I am opting to move and work out and strength train instead of do other stuff. I was joking with myself while I was on my walk. I was like, is this strength training and exercise as like an avoided pattern? Because I'm avoiding my actual work to work out. That's great. I'll take it. I'm just going to be a little gentle on this side. It's okay. It's just, I can tell it's like, I don't know, for no reason. I don't usually have problems with this hand or wrist at all. And today it's just like, you slept on me weird. Weights are for football and wrestling. Yep. I remember watching the wrestlers with their like hefty black garbage bags taped over them to like sweat to make weight and stuff too, and being like, what the fuck is this? I like didn't understand. I really liked playing sports though, because I like games. This is really the thing, is I like games. And I like to go fast. So I like soccer because I like to go fast. I am going to make a riding lesson session scheduled next week. Just letting you all know, because I'll be really sore on Saturday when I come in here to do hinge push. Also put some feelers out with my coworkers about guest starring, like doing a 4-week block and then having a session each with 2 different people while they come in and train me and we work out together. And people were like, that sounds great. I was really excited. So, yeah. Well, Zenith, I don't know how old you are, but that shit fucking happens to all of us at some point. It happens. So you can fucking poke fun all you want, but that'll be you at some point. I don't know. Age is so just a number for so many things. But I don't know. Things change. Things change as you stop doing them. Like I said, if you play 5 sports, if you play sports every single day of the week, your balance stays pretty good. Your nervous system stays pretty sharp. You're younger, you're growing, you're developing, all that stuff. But if you keep doing it, it doesn't really get much. It doesn't break down that much. But there's still random shit that happens. Like all of us have, I don't know, sneezed and been like, ow, why did that hurt? That's a thing. Really, really strong, healthy young people have that, and it'll happen. Callie, hello. I'm doing okay. I had kind of an emotionally heavy weekend, and so I'm like taking it really slow today. But we're gonna lift a little bit. I'm feeling better as I'm moving around. Went for a long walk before I hopped on. One of those days where I definitely was like, just fucking go live or you're not gonna do it. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, how are you? Thanks so much for coming to say hi. My name's Claire. I'm QueenB3atrix on the internet. I'm a personal trainer, just about 3 years in, but lifelong athlete and someone who's had a lot of therapy because I'm a recovering alcoholic and also just a human person. And weirdly, all the therapy, like that's like the most important part of being a coach is like, picking up on body language and cues and asking questions and not pushing people too hard when they're already struggling with stuff. That's really, we don't need to be told we should be doing more when we're already doing more than we can handle. So just like a lot of just reading the room skills. Yeah. Meal prep's nice. No, you're an Ironman athlete and a mom. You're amazing. Oh my God. Yeah, the okay is like, I'm fine, as we just like dissociate, like, am I gonna make it? Yeah. What were you meal prepping? I love talking about food. It's like my favorite thing. I'm so glad you came to say hi. Ironman athlete. Oh my God. We are blessed and honored to have you here. You are fucking badass. Amazing. Oh, we're going slow today, folks. It feels good though. Callie, how long have you been doing? I don't know, feel like I know enough about Ironman competitions to ask you the right questions, but feel free to share a little bit about what you do and when your next one's coming up, like how many a year you try to do or what got you into it in the first place. I am very interested. Chicken tikka masala with lentils. That sounds amazing. We had, we did a Japanese curry last night with just the little like the golden curry, you know, the little like bricks of seasoning. But when I was at Costco, I was trying to find like a butter chicken sauce or a chicken tikka masala sauce to have around because I get just the rotisserie chicken from Costco, not even a whole chicken, just like the bag of the rotisserie chicken meat that they pull off. So this week is all like chicken fajitas tonight, bunch of veggies, and then I wanted to do like chicken tikka masala or butter chicken with a bunch of spinach in it. And I'll put chicken and lentils in that shit, like you did. That's like perfect. Add some chickpeas. That sounds great. Costco also has, it's called parota. I've been looking for this bread. I went to India right after high school when I was 18, so 20 years ago. Get crazy. And there was this street bread that we would get. We were in like the South. I'm just gonna move my camera up a smidge. We were in Bangalore and stuff, and there was this street bread that was like really, really flaky. And everyone kept being like, is that roti? And I was like, no, roti is like that's more like a whole wheat kind of tortilla vibe, right? Like they're different, but I'm not trying to like cross culture, but I had not been able, I didn't know what it was called, but we ate fuck tons of it when we were there for like 2 cents a slice, and it was so good. It was like if a tortilla and a croissant and a piece of naan were like, let's have a baby and have it be like red hot off of the skillet for these like drunk 18-year-olds from America. Yeah, they need bread. And Costco sells it. As soon as I saw the box, I was like, that's the fucking bread. I was like 20 years later coming in clutch. And then now I eat that all the time and it's really good. 38. I am, I promise. If I come up close to the camera and you can see how sleepy my little face is with really, really good, super unflattering lighting. Yeah, I just don't, you know what it is? I don't have any kids. Seriously. Grats and F's, but Princess, a good day for that. But I was crying during our gratitudes and words of encouragement meeting at my work yesterday. Callie, I appreciate you. We all get to be out here looking hot and being sexy, whatever our fucking ages are, and with whatever standards we fucking like. Fuck society, we look great. You're a gorgeous soul, Callie. I'm very glad you're here. The universe is, I'm very grateful for Callie. And I'm grateful for all of you so much, especially Princess. I'm grateful for my cats. I'm grateful that I just remembered to close the door so that I can keep the kitties out. I'm grateful to be here today. I'm really, really grateful. Oh, I'm gonna cry on straight. I'm really grateful that I got sober. Oh, because my friend losing his dad to his alcoholism, that was really, really rough. So once again, I said this at the start of the stream, but if you're somebody who's worried that you're struggling with that, please reach out to me, reach out to anybody. I'll talk to you about it any fucking day. And I cannot say this enough. It's so much better. So much better on the other side. I cannot even tell you. Oh, Callie, thank you for following. You're the best. Thank you for being here. I do game a lot too, and I promise I'm not usually this like, but this is very real. Life is like this. You know, I'm not 100% substance free. So people in AA would be like, that's not sober. But it's like, I do a little bit of THC and a little bit of mushrooms occasionally for my mental health and well-being, not in spite of it and not to escape. I do it for bolstering of things that feel good, and it's super infrequent. And you know, I don't have any ego around it. If it ever became a problem, I would stop. Like I would just let it go as I would with anything. I might pout a little bit. I might be like, but I want to do mushrooms and watch YouTube. Yeah. But I'd be like, well, if it's a problem and if it's negatively impacting things, we don't do it. That's how we live because we care about ourselves. This is me petting myself and caring about myself. You go pat, 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 pat. And that's what we do. So I'm very grateful to be here. It was a real fucking flip of the coin. Like there are a lot of strong possibilities that I am like not here right now. So I'm really grateful for that. And we're all gonna be okay. That's the best affirmation. Like Callie said, that okay doesn't have to be a hard okay. It can be like, just okay enough. Yeah. Yes, Callie, 35 soon, yes. 35, but you're doing Iron Woman stuff, Iron Person stuff. Yeah. Iron Human. Yeah. I know you said you're a mama, but why is it Iron Man? Iron Person. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say. Yes, I completely agree. It's really, really important because it affects anyone, any of us. And I never take mine for granted. My sobriety, I mean, like, we are all a prescription medication, injury, grief, loss situation away from not being able to cope without some kind of support like that. And our bodies are really good at saying, like, this helps me when it doesn't. And don't let it make you feel bad about yourself. It's just brain chemistry. It's not you. BP! Oh, 30's great. And like, this is the thing. All of us out here be like, oh, I'm 35 and I feel like I'm falling apart. It's like, oh, I'm 38. Oh my God. No, it gets better. It fucking absolutely gets better. This is the only other affirmation you need. You get more self-assured. You take less bullshit. You become who you were meant to be all along more and more, which a lot of which is returning to who you were as a little beautiful kid, as that little fucking weird 6-year-old who was like, yeah, I want to go ride horses and I want to dance and I want to eat good food. Fuck all this other shit. It's great. It just keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. You just learn more and more every year. Apparently today is just me talking. I'm not working out. I will get back to moving around. I've done most stuff already. I got started. Gripping me past 10. Ooh. Ooh, Callie. Oh my God. I'm just like so extra happy you're here though. Yeah. I know we have a lot of lovely, wonderful LDS Mormon people who are in this community and the Plague Pals community that I'm a part of. But I know that they also know, as you know, that when it's bad, it's fucking bad. Really fucking bad. Especially if you are outside of normal standards and expectations of masculinity or femininity. That really doesn't fucking fly in a lot of situations. Ah, Callie, we need to hang out. I want to hear your whole life story, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I bet it wasn't the best. I bet it really was not the best. Yeah. I'm so fucking just like inspired and proud of you. Like just to know you even through this context, like, holy shit, you've been through a lot. I'm so emotional right now. How am I supposed to work out like this? I'm putting this VOD on YouTube. I don't give a shit. You know I don't. I'm so glad you're here. Fuck yeah. You get to make your family. God damn it. You get to build it. We're doing it right now. We're doing it right fucking now. We're building our community and we're building who we're supposed to be. Ooh, I don't like that, Callie. That's the only time where I'm okay with that is if it's like fully opted into, right? Like, cause it's just an age gap. Age gap is okay if everyone's like, yep, we got this. But if it's anything beyond 10,000%, like we're all both on board, that's no. Wow. Whoa, Callie, when's the book coming out? When's the fucking biopic? We're all gonna show up to that premiere. You are incredible. Whoa! Oh my God, we build families and glutes. Yeah, cause you know, funny. Oh yes, okay, please, yeah, shout out. I'm gonna do some bird dogs. You're writing a book, yay! Okay, good, yes. Do you have a working title? I have a Discord if you'd like to join it. It's not super crazy, but please send me a message. I would love to be able to shout your book out because this shit is wild. Oh my God, I feel all like tingly inspired when I hear people like, I don't know, get to be themselves. It makes me really happy. Yes, yeah, okay. I mean, anybody else in the chat think we know anyone who should be writing a book more? Kind of crazy, just a little bit. Yay! Get in here. There's a pile of them. I do have a couple people who call Marlon and I mom and dad too, so which is like, it makes me go, but also I know that when I do that, people are like, whatever, mom, and I'm like, ah! So I will be, yeah, younger sister, unofficial, weird, angry mom, angry on your behalf against other people. Get in here, Callie. Yeah, anyone who's also, I'm also obsessed with Costco. Don't think I missed that. Costco is like keeping me alive. I know I'm a white lady. It's very stereotypical, but whatever. We all got our thing. We all got our thing. I'm so excited for you that you're writing a book. Okay, yeah, you'll have to tell us more about this. That's fucking awesome. I mean, if anyone should. And when's your next Iron Man? Like, when's your next Iron Person? God damn it. Hi! I just got your message. You're amazing. You will have to hang out with us. Also, are you a gamer too? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, doing them for about 6 years. Okay, thank you. I did not see that. Done 34. Whoa! Okay, what's the difference between a regular one and an extreme one? I'm like, what's the like mileage difference? This is great. I'm learning so much. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell to the fucking yeah. That's amazing. I know, I have a family friend who you probably would get along with really well, who's just like, she spends her winters, I think she's like she's quite a bit older than me because she's my friend in that family. Well, I'm friends with all of them, but the one who I was closest with is my age, and she's the oldest sibling. She spends her winters at Big Sky as a ski instructor and like waits tables at night. And then in the summer, she goes on river rafts, guides on like the Colorado River. And then kind of in between seasons, she'll be in like Tasmania or in China or Croatia or wherever doing like, you know, big city travel, or also like, you know, fucking unregulated whitewater rafting on rivers that like aren't even classed and stuff. Like she hiked up to Everest Base Camp by herself and stuff. She seems like she's kind of like you. People that are just like driven to move and be strong in ways that I think are just amazing. Iron Woman. Yes. Also, sorry, I think my earbuds are cutting out a little bit. Hopefully it's not the music. Yeah, Iron Woman. Yeah. The men should feel bad sometimes, you know? Sorry, men. You should feel bad sometimes. And I, white woman, should also feel bad sometimes. It's a thing. You get to make fun of me for my shit. Awesome. We'll have to get connected on all the things. I want to see, I don't know if you were one of those people that like updates a bunch of stuff on social media and things, but I want to be there liking and commenting on your stuff. Okay. Extreme ones are usually around the same distance of Iron Woman distance, but with a ton of elevation. Yeah, that's one way to up the difficulty. Yep, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. I get like, I'm such an indoor kid. I just remember, I know the difference between like going from like 9 to 10,000. That's like the highest up I've been, I think, hiking the South Sister in Oregon, and you really feel it. I haven't been to Denver aside from the airport, which doesn't really count. It doesn't. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Discord, yes. Share all the things. I'm like recently, I had a reel go viral. It has like 1 million views of 2 of my cats wrestling behind me on stream, and it perfectly synced up with the Lion King, Long Live the King thing, and my friend Emily, who I stream with. Porta party is it just but yeah, so I had a reel go viral, and then once that happens, you get kind of shunted into more of the main, like the eye of the algorithm. And I was like, well, this does feel slightly more satisfying to do, I guess. So I do a little bit, but no, I've like heavily resisted. Also because I'm a personal trainer and I really don't like the stuff that I'm trying to figure out what to do and create for fitness stuff. I'm gonna kick this bench behind me, that's okay. It's kind of a bleak world of a lot of misinformation a lot of the time. And I know I should be doing my part to fight against it, but I'm really tired. And so this is like a good outlet for me to be like, fuck all that bullshit. But in like 30 seconds in like a algorithm optimized format on Instagram, not as good at that. But here I will talk. Porta party. Your lower back is your core. Ka-chow. Core is right here to right here, all the way around, baby. But I know what you mean. I just wanted to let you know. Do all at once, yes. Most people do. You know, one of the best things you can do for your core, if you're physically able to, fucking squats. Squats, carries, farmer carries. You can always hit some like hyper extensions for your extensors, or like Supermans and shit. But it kind of depends. Like so you got like we got some stuff we're working on. Intention matters. Intention's important. But you'll a lot of my clients are always like, I want to do more core, and I'm like, we just did a bunch of fucking single arm rows. It's a bunch of core. I'm like, don't think that I'm neglecting you. Don't think I'm neglecting your core when we're doing back squats. Excuse me. Very important. Yeah. But you also can do like, you know, if you want to do like planks and sit-ups or like whatever. I think the best things to think about with core are, again, that it's your entire torso, basically from the bottom of your pelvis up to the top of your collarbones and shoulders, all the way around, all 360 degrees. That's your core. And thinking about doing some things that are like, you know, front to back, some things that are side to side, some things that are iso holds, and some things that are, you know, extensor driven. I was trying to do a little like cha, and then remembered that I wasn't going to be able to clap my hands, so that probably looked really weird. But again, if you strength train heavy, if it's your back squats, if you hit your deadlifts, if you hit fucking bench, if you hit rows, you know, we're doing crossbody shit, we do some carries. Farmer's carries are super good for your entire trunk. Oh, yes. Yes, Callie. So, hello, I see you, alcoholic sister. We are here. We're out here, God damn it. Looking like anybody and everything and every person, because it gets everybody. How long have you been sober? And what is your, did you have like a final really like, not that you have to answer too much about it, but like a final really, really big thing that happened where you went no, or was it like kind of a gradual like slow burn? I know I went to rehab, which I thought was great. I really liked it. One of them is core hell day, 3 hours. Well, your workouts, I would never, like someone who's doing Iron Woman stuff, like whatever you're doing, I'm sure it's exactly what you need. 3 hours about, nice. Yeah, great. Ooh, I'd love to hear what kinds of things you do for your core stuff. It is porta party. I need to do my knees to not be so cranky to do more squats. Yes, so please let me know if you ever want to talk about that. I've like basically my accidental specialization as a strength and conditioning coach is just helping with pain relief and management of active pain through training, like how we work around it. I need a snappier title for that, obviously, but I've taken a lot of continuing education that is all how do I train somebody who comes in pain. That's basically the majority of my experience, on top of just like my certification and my regular day-to-day stuff. And I also, as somebody who's like, you know, my shoulder's so much better, it's fucking stupid. There are definitely things that we need to like send you out to a PT for, but there are, you know, if there's a way that I can find you, like if I can find ways for people to move where they are not in pain and we can build strength in other areas, that's like a huge part of that game. Is like, okay, well, your knees hurt. Sorry, let me have my little weird drop down, guys. If your knees hurt, can we do RDLs? Can we do glute bridges? Can we strengthen and stabilize your glutes, your hamstrings, all of this stuff back here without a lot of knee bend? Can I like put you on a leg press instead of having you do squats? Like, does the reduction of body weight force down help? Because most of it is a game of like where we're generating force, how much knee bend, if there's any rotation, and where we put the point, where the force is. English is hard today. What can I say, guys? But there's almost always something we can do that will help, because one of the best things you can do, even if you're not doing squats, if you can do RDLs, you get things a lot stronger, and you also get a lot of blood flow. It's why I put people on the sled a ton for knee pain, just doing sled pulls, because the sled pull is just little baby leg extensions. If we think leg extensions also like not downward force on the knees, and there's knee bend, but it's when we're not loaded. The load increases as the leg straightens. So sometimes that feels okay for people who have knee pain, depending on where it is and how it presents. But a sled pull is just a lot of little baby leg extensions. You're just like, you're stepping back into it. There's not a lot of vertical force. You're going at a slow pace. You can go really steady. You can go pretty lightweight, and you get head to toe. You also get a little bit of a cardio response, so you get really sweaty. So that's the kind of stuff that I do a lot for. Like knee pain there's a solution. That's all I know. And you're not even 30 yet. We can get out in front of this shit. It wouldn't hurt at this point between my daily retail job and previous theater work. Just cranky most. When you also genetic predisposition to having some discomfort and pain is very normal too. Like not something to second guess at all. You guys, I did not number these, and I didn't do my drop downs yet because I got distracted talking about knee pain. But I deal with anterior knee pain stuff too. I deal with hot knees. 10 years, med school. Okay. I realized I had a oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. You had a couple of like, a couple close calls and some discomfort. Yeah, Callie, I'm excited for your book. Jesus Christ, med school too? That's incredible. You've done it all. What haven't you done? What haven't you done? You brilliant person. Yes, Cash, thank you. No worries. Yeah, I had yeah, it sounds like you didn't like being a doctor. What do you do now, if you don't mind me asking? Aside from being a writer and an Iron Woman and a mom. Okay. Nice. Okay, I know some bartenders who are sober, for sure. Like, it's hard, but bakery owner, that's exciting. Do you just stay up? Do you close the bar and then just open the bakery? I'm kidding, I would die. You might be able to though. Some people are tough. But I remember a couple people coming to speak when I was in treatment who were bartenders. Not easy, but doable. Keeping those nice and chill today. Nice and chill, nice and chill. I know today it's like, I feel like what I really needed was to get really sweaty. But then I sit around and talked a lot, but that's okay. I'll be all right. Oh, wait, let me get my TRX, guys. Well, and like, moderation and sobriety, I like recovery at the very least, right? We don't have to say sobriety. Sobriety is kind of a loaded term, because like I'm not sober because I do mushrooms like twice a year. That's not fucking sober. I don't just microdose. I'm like, we're gonna fucking do mushrooms and eat Nutella straight out of the jar and like watch dumb shit on YouTube and giggle and like play Siege and like other questionable life choices, which was very fun, by the way, for me, probably not for most people. And watch Twin Peaks and stuff. Like, that's definitely not sober, and it is a little bit of avoidance of reality in some ways, but in other ways gives me short-term sensations of complete freedom from physical pain, complete freedom from doubt and stress and guilt and shame, an opportunity to face and evaluate those feelings in a constructive way that feels, healing and connected, with limited side effects for me, right? This is not something, I'm not trying to say I recommend this for everybody. I'm saying this has to look different for all of us. And some people do really well with microdosing. Again, something to explore safely with medical support, or a fucking shit ton of research and your own understanding of risk. But like a lot of people who were like who were alcoholics, a lot of people, well, because we do ever really stop, but some people still drink occasionally. And if it works for you, it works for you. And I'm not ever gonna fucking question that after everything that I've seen. Yeah, smoke weed, I know. I wish the THC and I got along better. We really don't. So my smoking weed is, I will eat like part of a gummy. Some weeks I'll have like a milligram or two, like 2 or 3 days, which that is enough to make me feel like, oh, I'm hungry, but not enough to make me feel uncomfortable, because I get to the uncomfortable spot really fast. But mostly I'm doing it as I'm trying to help myself relax. But I know that even for me, it's like I second guess a lot taking melatonin and caffeine and everything, not because those things are bad or that you should consider your usage of them, although it's never bad to do a self-evaluation, but I worry because of my history that I have trained my body to only know that it can feel okay and relax when I take something, whether that's something sweet or a little bit of CBD or a little bit of caffeine. And I'm really trying this year to be like, how about we learn how to feel good without like an ingested input, no matter how benign, because my anxiety and physical issues and mental issues in that way go a lot deeper than like, well, I'll just take some melatonin and I'll get a good night's sleep. It's like, okay, well, why are you not able to sleep well? Like, what's that issue? So I feel like I'm putting lots of little Band-Aids on it all the time. Instead of, and I'm again feeding into this part of my body that is very tied to my addictive traits. That's like, oh well, you have to take something to help you be better. Hello, NDGG. Thank you so much for joining the United Queendom. People always follow at the funnest times when I'm like talking about my random shit, like my alcoholism. But yeah, I've had a couple heart surgeries, not related to my like addiction history or anything, although there were some substances in there that were a little wild, but it was just congenital. So that's where most of my PTSD, probably all of it, I think, stems from. Now that I think about it, stems from that surgery, that first one where I had to be awake. And ever since then, I'm like that's part of why when I say like, I had a milligram of weed, everyone's probably like, wait, where do you even buy a gummy that's like that? It's like, no, I buy 5s and I eat a 5th of them. because that's the smallest dose you can buy. But I'm just super, super sensitive to everything since then. Crazy, crazy sensitive. Caffeine, same way. But I also, like, I had really, really bad panic attacks, like full panic disorder, waking up and out of full dead asleep, waking up into panic attacks, like medicated daily, like really, really rough. Now I'm fine though. I mean, my heart's fine. Can't take pseudoephedrine. Yeah. Is that, yeah, Sudafed, right? That makes me feel fucking weird too. I took some recently last year when I think I was dealing with a long COVID or just like a long duration of having COVID after going to Gen Con, which happens when you go to a convention with 70,000 people. You get sick sometimes, but I felt really bad. I'm taking the reps up here just slightly because it feels good and I don't feel like counting. These things happen. Well, Callie, I know this will be very, very chill compared to your workouts. I'm getting back into it. You can tell today that I'm dealing with some random shit. We're at like a crux in our life. We're at a crossroad of like, how do we treat ourselves? But I took a couple months off after the time that I was getting the like long COVID stuff. So I took about 4 months off from heavy strength training. So this is me getting back into it, which is why it's all nice and chill. I keep forgetting to do my single leg wall sits. That's what we're forgetting every time. It's okay. We'll do them back and forth like I keep doing every single week because I forget every week. Okay, bakery. Officially opening in February. Oh my God. That's so exciting. I can't, but please also share all the pictures of all your baked goods. Bar shifts usually from 11 to 3. The only woman, I mean, that can be fun depending on the crowd, but it's also a trip. A trip. I know that well. Having worked in a lot of bars. They can be broy as shit. Surgery, okay, own cash. Back to mod, yes. No, what? You can mod from bed. That seems like one of the perks of modding. Okay, shoulder surgery. Okay, yes. I would like to hear about all the bartender men. This is fun. Callie, you have so many stories. This is good shit. Oh man. Well, yeah. I'm going to 30 seconds aside apparently because I got distracted. We'll just do 2 sets. Oh, the single leg. Well, and that's like all of us. And getting injured, dealing with an injury will teach you so much more about your body. It's a real fucking trip. Through my, what kind of bar is this? This sounds rowdy. Yes. Do I regret? No. No. I did no. All of us here vote no. No regrets. Whatever. People have it coming sometimes. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Packed and rowdy. The last bar I worked in when I had my last relapse, whatever, 2-week bender of doom. I won't war story too much, I promise. Was a distillery, the last bar I worked in. A huge one. But very chill. Closed at like 5 because I live in Kentucky. We moved out here because I was like, yeah, I think it's probably just, I'm just struggling with like all this shit because I like to live at home. It's not because I'm definitely an alcoholic. It's like, I'll just change scenery and then I can work in the bar industry. No. In fact, there is so much alcohol out here. It is wild. And it's everywhere. In the US at least. There's some dry counties here and there. But it's everywhere. And I'm lucky. I have a few things that are like fine. Like THC and mushrooms seem okay. That's fine. And I can still be in bars and be around people drinking as long as they're not being fucking annoying. Like I could never fucking 10 bar. Again, also because I'm very, very smell averse. So even if like Marlon, my husband, has like a highball or something, if it has like whiskey and ginger ale in it, if I catch a whiff of it, I'm like, poison. Poison. And then I think of Leslie Knope. Well, I really look forward to your bartending stories. Oh my God. You're just doing everything. All right, let's do a couple reps and see how we feel. We'll just do the bar. I think I'm doing okay. I'm just moving a little slow. We'll take these up to 95 at first and see. My knees feel good. Sometimes they're a little touchy, just a little bit, but that's kind of the point of this block, is to get them a lot happier. And those single leg wall sits are good for that. Yeah, we're groovy. Jen! What, no, I think all of us need to be as great and strong as Callie. I hope that's what you're saying. Yes. Jen, it's so good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Callie Kong, who's here hanging out with us, does Iron Woman stuff and also is a badass sober bartender and regaling us with stories of dealing with douchebags. Jen, how's your day going? I know you're getting those workouts in too. Strong mama. I'm so glad to see you. Oh no, I scuffed the wall again. Oh my God, it's a real gym. It's a real gym. That's how I know. Ah, dimmer. The shed is almost done. And by that, I mean the foundation is done. And when the shed is done, I can take some of this shit out of here. And then I won't scuff the wall so much. But if I do, that's fine. We'll just paint blood splatter over it. You know that's my plan. We're gonna just Kill Billify it. 110%. I know! Cal, you said you've done 34 of them? Yes, this is like, I love these days where all of my favorite people are here hanging out, and then we also like acquire a new treasure who's like, yes, I will come be in your social group. And I'm like, wee! Busy with work. Okay, amazing. I was looking at the walking pads at Costco the other day and I was thinking about you because I was like, I know Jen has one, she loves it. We do enjoy new people. Yes, 34 Iron Woman. That's incredible. Jen, I hope the work busy is like good busy, not like too much. Just like happy busy where you're like, I got stuff to do, that's okay, so I got time to do me. That's good shit. All right. Yeah, oopsies. They're just like a tiny bit high, but that's okay. We're not going so heavy. Scooching forward just an inch. I mean, I might say that I'm fucking tired, but this feels pretty fucking easy, so we'll go heavier next time. And what's the rule whenever it's easy? Just go slower. That's the rule. It's too easy. If you don't have more weight to add right away, just go slow. Good. Okay, then we do rows. Look at me, I'm actually working out, not just talking today. It's happening. Oh yes. See, this is probably the time of year to like hit up Facebook Marketplace for people's old dumbbell sets and shit. Blah. Puke. Once I grad when I was 22. Okay. No! 30! Oh, trigger warning. Got it. I thought it was guys, the worst. Puke. I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, they are the worst. I mean, I think that works also. Oh, my brain. 30's too many. Ew. Yeah, that sounds right. I worked in one of those bars where if that happens with people, we made them clean it up because it happens so often. The worst puke. You know those days when you're like, does my brain take in information at all? Like, or am I just guessing? Just grasping at straws every day? Oh man. Yeah, I don't miss it. I really like the, I like the swap to being the one who's like, you know, I'm not up at 5 that often, don't get me wrong, but you know, being up at 5 until staying up until 5, even being up at 6 instead of staying up until 6 is nice. Nice, that's feeling good still. That was the shaker one. Nice. Oh yeah, oh sorry. I got excited when Jen came in. Stop being a petty bitch and bastard. That's when we say eat shit and garbage and shaker. Yeah, He said, no. Yeah. I wouldn't fuck. No, why are these people out here thinking that fucking with you is a good idea, Callie? We've been talking for like half an hour and you got your shit together. You do Iron Woman stuff. You've been through it all. That person did not read the room. Not at all. Alcohol will do that. It'll really mess with your judgment. Also like the regular thing. Like I have rights. No, shush. Shush. I've forgotten a lot of my bad stories. I really just remember, which is nice because usually, you just remember the bad ones, but I just remember I worked at a barcade that I loved working at. It was really fun. I've been looking for one to replicate it ever since I left there and ever since it closed during COVID. I think because it was like so badly run. Like, I think the business did okay, like financially, but they definitely, but it might not have, it doesn't matter. Because part of its charm was that it was just like, we're going to just do whatever we want. And if you like that, you can stay here. And if you don't, you can fuck off. And it was great. They had like Xboxes and shit. And for some reason, they had one of those little countertop deep fryers that's like this big. And they had the best chicken tenders and ranch. It sounds silly to be like stoked about that, but they were so fucking good. They tasted good every time I had them. Sober or not, I was just like, these are the shit. All the fried food was so good. You look underestimatable. That's kind of fun though, right? It's kind of fun when you're just like, bring it, idiot. Yay! Jency, I know, they're great. Pull the lead pipe. See, Cash is ready. Cash, I feel like you and Callie would have a lot of similar stories. Sometimes do weddings, yes. Not nearly enough. Oh, yeah. I hope, were people tipping? Because my first concern is that they would not be. On top of that, sometimes it's funny that like shit like that's happened to me too, where we kind of think something will work out, and then it's like we get kind of hosed, and we're like, how the fuck did this happen? I was being like a nice professional person. Did I get fucking taken advantage of? What the shit? Well, Cash, you can gaship. You don't have to use names. All right, 115, easy peasy, and then I might do a 130 today. We'll see. 135, whatever. Math is hard. Even just slutty. You gave them too much. They took too much from you. People didn't tip at all. Scandalous. Yeah, no. Lesson learned though, right? Shit. We hate that. Hate that we have to learn it that way. Oh my God. Yeah, whole week. I had lots of people. I look back, I had a lot of people like, oh yeah, we're having this like party for a bunch of couples. You should come bartend. I was like, no. No shade. I just like, I'm 25 and I don't want to fuck all of you. I don't know you. I mean, I might, but I'm definitely not going to also work. Come on, just invite me as a person and then I can get drunk and do whatever. But that was the logic back then, at least. I'm going to be reasonable. Am I going to be reasonable? I'm going to try 135. I think we can do a couple of 135. It's kind of a big jump. I'll put it right back if I think it's too much, but I think it'll be okay. Just because I haven't gone up a little bit. Not that we have to ever. Not saying that. I feel kind of in between. And I think because I'm a little stressed, I'm like, ooh, we could like work a little hard. Oh, not dropping 45 pounds on my toe, though. Not gonna do it. So fucking help me. Come on. Looks like I need some more plates already too, shit. Just so I have more options. Be nice to do in between. I probably won't do all 8. We'll see. We'll see. Not even a couple or the people at weddings. So I'm kind of just like generally, I love going to weddings, and I love when I really like the people, but people who really take their wedding super seriously, like kind of a turn off for me when they're like, or when they, I mean, not seriously, like you can make it, you can like make sure that it's done well or whatever, but when you don't extend any of your thoughts past yourself anymore, you know, you can avoid your family, whatever. It's your day, but also like tip and like pay your staff well. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Light blue. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. That sounds fabulous. Bust that out again now. I got a very inexpensive but very cute one shoulder dress to wear to Vegas recently, and I really liked it. Just black though, but with the slit. Because I got this absolutely rambunctious faux fur red coat that has now shown up in so many photos because I just wear it all the fucking time. I wear it with fucking jeans, wear it with a dress, all the things. Well, I don't know, you get it in your head like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look fabulous, I'm gonna make a bunch of money, people are gonna love it, we're gonna work. And then everyone's like, no, fuck you. That sucks. I'd be mad about that for years. I think that's normal. Yeah. Bad karma to those people, you bastards. Hopefully everyone's okay with the chill music today too. Feeling very chill. Just like this very emotional weekend. Just emotions. Oh yeah, I haven't done any of my PT yet. That's okay. That's a priority today. Gorgeous. Okay, I'll take like a decent. Jen, have a great rest of your day. Have a great workout later. If you've got one today, I can't remember, probably not. But tomorrow, have a great walking pad time. Love you so much. We got it. We'll do it. We'll at least do a couple, or I'll do one and go, nope. And I'll drop it on the floor. We will just bail if we have to. We'll be fine. Oh, sorry, I never scrolled this down. I'm not being responsible with my stream management. This is a thing that happens. Okay. Just gotta flow around with the weird music for a second. When I get Spotify stuff figured out, like with the going to the stream but not to the VOD situation, which I know will take 30 seconds. I just haven't felt like it. Welcome to ADHD. We'll get down in here, folks. But right now, I'm just like, what's royalty free that doesn't like actively make me irritated and distracted? So today it's this playlist, and sometimes it's the Oblivion soundtrack, and frequently it's Dave the Diver lo-fi, and sometimes Cult of the Lamb. Now we've already set our expectations. Part-time voting for 2 weeks. Okay, nice, awesome. Yeah, absolutely. No fucking brainer. No fucking brainer. Good work, Callie. Clean it up. I'm very excited for your bakery opening too. That's going to be awesome. Any specialties at the bakery? Do you do a little bit of everything? Is there also like, salad sandwiches kind of stuff, or is it just all baked goods, coffee? Yeah. Fucking, I hope you do. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm guessing if you're somewhere where there are those kinds of weddings that hopefully you're just like cleaning up, but that to me indicates that you maybe live in like a higher income area, which usually means more expensive to live there as well. So I hope they fucking pay you accordingly, and I hope you get to take fat profit. Okay. One is a specialty for sweet, and one is a specialty for savory. DC, 14 hours per day. Okay. Yep. I was going to say, where is there this kind of money? I went right to the coast. Also here though. I know there's money everywhere. It's just in little pockets. I'm from Oregon. We've got family in LA. So, yeah. No, Louisville. Yeah. Louisville, Kentucky. Moved out here for the bourbon industry. After going to rehab. Yeah. I know. Yeah. We're Kentucky kids now. Yes, we are. Yeah. We're in Kentucky. If you're in Kentucky, I'm going to scream. We're going to have to hang out. I've warned people before and I've done it. We've only been here for 5 years. I do ride horses. I ride English though. I ride dressage. But I would like to ride some more Western. I don't ride saddlebred. That's actually the thing out here is saddlebred stuff. Yeah. Vancouver, BC. I love Vancouver, BC. That's awesome. Yes. Oh, hell fucking yeah. Oh, good shit. Oh, Vancouver's awesome. I only went a couple times, but I loved it every time I was there. What a cool city. I'm definitely a city kid. Louisville was a nice split the difference because it has a lot of big city attractions and amenities, but isn't big city expensive. Louisville's fucking really cool. Like, I'm gonna give the city a lot of credit. It's got some fucking issues, but like incredible drag scene, like queer scene is amazing. There's definitely issues statewide, but Louisville is cool. Lexington's liberal as shit. We have a liberal governor. Like, even the people here who I know we don't quite align with, people are fucking nice. People are fucking generous. Like, it's not perfect. There's like, I'm not trying to like rose tinted glasses it, but like, I really fucking like it. Of course not. No, absolutely not. No, I did not. We are living in hell, but that's all right. We'll live in hell together, and that makes me feel a little bit better. No, I'm like, I'm probably not quite as leftist as Cash, just because Cash is probably, I think Cash would be better at like communal living than me, just because I'm an only child, and I feel like I'm like difficult to be around sometimes. But I'm like, yeah, like a massive leftist, and you know, free healthcare, no death penalty, abortion rights, queer rights, trans rights, you know, women's rights. I don't really like war. I think immigrants are cool. I don't like our for-profit prison system. What else? You know, we should like take care of more people. How dare I want to take care of people? Now, people should work harder. You can't buy that with your food stamps, you dumb bitch. Yeah, that's what we want, right? No. No, just take care of people a little bit. Maybe become the 51st state. Yeah. Baltimore and Mexico. Okay, nice. We've got a bunch of friends in Baltimore and DC area. Like I'm gonna do, so we're going to the Fallout fan celebration. I will do these back squats in a second. Give me a fucking minute. Everyone calm down. We're going to the Fallout fan celebration, the new one that's happening in Sutton, West Virginia this year. And then I also know I've got family in Rhode Island. I've got like a bunch of East Coast people I need to visit. JHU and Stanford. I do know. I've heard of Stanford. What's JHU? That's one I don't know. Cash is setting our bar. We're all aiming. We're shooting for that. All right, you guys chatter for a second. Let me hit these. I know they'll be a little heavy. I might not do all 8. We'll see how they feel. It just seems like a good idea today. We'll see if that's a regret. I need like an in-betweener. Won't do all 8. That was fine. John Hopkins. John, yes. Okay, yes. I've heard of John Hopkins. Yes, thank you. Yes. Got that cred. Buzzing Ranger, hello, welcome back. Also Squidward, I'm so sorry. I didn't go Buzzing Ranger, how is everything going? What are you up to today? Callie, awesome. You're amazing. You're amazing. Yep, I know Squidward. Another day in paradise still, huh? Unbanned for one more day. Regale us with your Squidward adventures so that we might remember them and think back. Oh yes, do you remember before we banned Squidward? He told us so many good stories about butts. Ka-chow. You just woke up. You not gotten into any trouble yet. Callie, I'm very excited for your book. I know I've said that like a dozen times already, but I can't wait. It's gonna be inspiring as shit. This Twitch chat's been inspiring as shit. Should be paying you commission. Hot damn. Hot dog. Everyone watching the Fallout show is gonna be like, oh yeah, we all saying hot dog now all the time. Hot dog. I've also been watching some clips of Kumail Nanjiani stand up. I need to watch the whole thing, but he's just a little baby. Put baby on your chart. Geriatric, what do you mean? And then there's lots of things of him reacting to people using that sound clip with their cats. And I'm like, yes, cat dad. I love you, sexy cat dad, more than anything. Okay, good, we're done with that. And it just took me 500 hours. Good job, us. We got there eventually. Undergrad at Stanford for med school. We're fucking good stuff. I bet you met some really interesting people. I'm sure like in the good way mostly, because like there'd be people like you, but also probably some people you were like, oh boy, what this person's. We're not in an episode of House. Rest next 2 days, okay? Buzzing Ranger, you were the one who was getting like 280 grams of protein a day, right? Because you're amazing. Pushing a bit hard last 2 weeks, okay? Focus on mobility next 2 days, cool. Yeah, tell me a little more about the block you're working on right now, if you like. I'm gonna try a slightly different setup for the hip thrusts, because I feel like the bench is a little tilty. And I was wondering if I could like prop it against something. And also not have it look terribly inappropriate on camera. You know, I don't care 100%, but I do care some percent. Okay, that seems pretty good. Small percent. Yes. Yeah, Buzzing Ranger, you're incredible. Teach us your ways. I've been doing like 115 to 130, just dietary, no supplementation. Occasionally when I make a smoothie, I'll put some in, but like that's not daily. Yeah. High school dumpster fire page. Wow. Oh my God. See, we should watch it. Wait for the book to come out, and then the show of the book will come out. This is not a great setup. I need you, Shed. I need you so that I don't drop a weight on myself. I admire their fucking commitment to the bit. Asshole. The fuck? Michael, what's up? Oh, do I have a message from you too? What's up? Welcome to the United Kingdom. Glad to have you. I'll read your message later. If I don't forget, I shouldn't. That's just me acknowledging my brain, not trying to not prioritize it. I just know what I'm like. God, that's fucking crazy. I cannot get over that shit. That is like, I can't wait for the movie, the biopic. But yeah, Buzzing Ranger, let me know a little more about what you're working on. I'd love to hear more. Also what you like to do for your mobility stuff, for your like chill days. I like chill days. Okay. I think what I'll plan to do is hip thrusts on this bench, a little bit propped up, and then I can do my little weird bear plank, weird heavy breathing shit on the other bench. I think there should be space for both, and then I don't have to move too much around, you know? And we get to use the little hip pad thing now. Okay, starting working out soon, cool. You know, yeah, what are you wanting to work on? Michael 606, I just want to do the 303. It's not the same thing. That's the only, I don't know how to do 606. But yeah, what are your, are you coming from sedentary? Are you coming from active? Are you coming from like a long intentional break? Tell us a little more about what you're talking to. I'm a personal trainer, so I love talking to people about why they're working out, what they do. Okay. Part 1, date this girl from 14 to 18. Never wanted to be seen with me or during school or out in public. Oh, I'm back. Oh. Jazz coming in clutch. Whatever. That all sounds very typical. from 14 to 18. No, none of you did anything that bad. It's not great, but it's like fine. That seems pretty standard. Cook all your food from scratch and make it. Oh yeah, and you had two dinners. Is that it? Yes. You're going my 19th birthday. Okay, been a year since I stopped. What were you doing? What were you doing back then, and what are you planning to do now? I know, like, I only ask because like any movement's good if you enjoy it, but a lot of people get really burnt out because they go just being like, I got to go to the gym and I'll do a little bit of X, Y, and Z, or I'll see what's popular and what I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so I always ask people like what your intention is. Like, what are you trying to work on? Are you wanting to just like get more movement in? Are you wanting to get stronger? Are we trying to build? Are you trying to train for something specific or reduce pain in an area that's giving you trouble? Like what your, what's your plan? If you got one, if you don't, that's okay too. That's not meant as a like, this is in no way to put you on the spot. It's just, I like talking about it because this is the hardest part. It's why I have decent job security because I need help with this too. I know I do. So I've had plenty of coaches. Okay, based on the back squats, I think I can do 95 for the hip thrust. We'll see. I might regret that, but especially with the bench a little more propped up, and hopefully this pad is good. But also, yeah, I mean, Michael, it's great that you've been at all. It's awesome, and that hopefully the gym is a comfortable, safe space for you. I know for a lot of people it can feel like a really foreign land and like not offer the support that people need. There's lots of solutions to that too, though, if you feel. Well, take it from me that muscles are not the recipe. I guess they are for a certain type of girl, but you should be doing it for you, Not that that's a bad goal to have, but I also laugh because, so I work at a gym, it's personal trainer only, and there's like 20 coaches, and so there's a bunch of like sort of classic like very muscular dudes, like big, tall, 6'4", 240, like really built, super athletic. Sheps, hello. Good to have you. Sheps Without Fear, we love that. How's it going? But like all the ladies there are always like, there's like one dude who's like a golf coach specialist, and he's really strong, but he's very lean, and he's got really like curly hair, and he has cool shoes, and we're always like, that guy. All of my coworkers are super awesome. Attractiveness is very personal. Chefs, thank you so much for joining the United Queendom. Are you also a gamer too? Your name's Chef is wondering if it's a Commander Shepard name or if it's another cool reference. But Michael, I support you in either, no matter what. Just you'll go a lot farther if you're doing it for you. That's all I know. Oh my God. Okay, let me read this part too. Okay. Just bought her way in. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why are these people trying to start so much drama? That's crazy. I feel like, yeah, well, because, you can't pay for them A's. Not in med school. Shit. Oh, wait, he did pay for her to be A's B's. What? They did pay for them. I was like, no. Somewhere along the line, there'll be some justice. Gamer, lifter, nerd. Is Commander Shepard from Mass Effect? Because I haven't played Mass Effect yet, and I'm outing myself as a bad nerd. I'm sorry. It's on my list. That's actually one of my New Year's resolutions, is to play 100 different games this year, and a ton of classics are on it. Because I've just been in Fallout land. Not Mass Effect. What is it? What's Commander Shepard from again? Shit. I do need to play Mass Effect, though. Stargate Atlantis. I have not seen Stargate Atlantis. No! I'm failing you. I'm sorry. Yeah, Callie, I would have been fucking so mad. Oh, and Buzzing Ranger, nice. Cutting body fat, okay. Ooh, with your 2 dinners cut. Amazing, nice. You're good. I see the protein. Got it. Run 3 days a week. Diagnosed type diabetic, okay. Diabetes in remission. Do a high rocks. Awesome. I have a friend who left law to be a personal trainer in Chicago. He was a very serious lifter for a long time. And he got high rock certified. It looks fucking awesome. It looks really, really hard. I fucking believe in you. Yes. I believe in you more than anybody. You fucking got this. You've overcome a ton. The transformation you must feel must be really satisfying. The original John Shepard. Okay. I'm putting it on the list, Shep. Putting it on the watch list. Well, because I haven't seen just like a lot of that stuff. I haven't watched any Star Trek. Because the things that I'm nerdy about, I'm very serious nerd about, but that I missed. Yeah, I've heard that Stargate Atlantis is amazing. If Lex was here and not working, my friend Lexander McMittens, I'm sure she would talk to you about it. Well, I'm glad you're here. Also, yeah, you said you were fueling up before your workout. What are you doing? Stargate's better than Star Trek. Lex now definitely needs to be here. Fight, fight, fight. I bet Stargate's awesome. I've heard really, really good shit. I'm also, we're partway through The Expanse, and I'd really like to read the book. And I've also heard the game is really good. There's like I don't know if it's a visual novel. You know when you say stuff and you're like, oh yeah, shit, I'm saying this out loud. I really hope it's not super wrong. Okay, let's see how 95 feels today. It's kind of a jump up from last week, but last time I was doing hip thrust regularly, I was like pretty comfortable at like 215, 220. So 65 felt like good. 10 reps is like quite a few though. Like coming back into training, I just, that muscle memory, it doesn't really leave you. It doesn't, even if you're deconditioned a little bit, it's still there. Okay, and let's see. I think, I'm not going to trust this not tip back, but all right, we'll see. I might not do 10. This is always the fucking hardest part, isn't it? A little more off center than I thought I was. Oh yeah. That's the only problem with the mat. The little, there we go. The little pad is new, all right? Lex heard it. She heard that Star Trek. Oh, she's here. Oh, ships. Lex. Wait, Lex, do you also like Stargate Atlantis? Do you have common ground? I bet you do somewhere. And I got my ponytail under my back. My favorite thing. My favorite thing about hip thrusts. When I accidentally get the ponytail under myself. Hard work. It's smart, Callie. Oh, it's okay, guys. We can like different things and still all be amazing nerds. I didn't really like K-pop Demon Hunters. I thought it was fine. And that's a real hot take these days. Okay. Oh, see, I knew there'd be common ground. Oh no, Cash, you're not alone. I think that Nightstorm does a bunch of Warhammer 40K. Okay, that works really well with a hip pad, but the bench has this really hard angle here. So I'm gonna put the towel over it after I do my little breathy thing, and then I think I'll be okay. The weight honestly didn't feel bad compared to just like, I'll probably have a little bruise on my low back, which is fine. This is used equipment and it's good equipment. When I have more space in here, I could look at getting one of those like rounded ones. There's ones that double as like, you can put your foot on them and they roll for Bulgarians, and you can use them for hip thrusts. I'll take a look. Oh, okay. Oh, I know. Yeah. You worked your ass, Callie. Yes, I'm so sorry if I missed stuff too, especially with reps in chat going, thank you for repeating stuff. See, yeah, Warhammer. There, Cash, see, you and Sheps. Callie, you're making us all want to aim higher. At least me. Everyone, no, the rest of you are doing great. Oh my God, Lex, yes, thank you for popping back in though, I love you. I was like, we need her here. I need my nerd friend who knows the nerd shit. All right, and a little farther out feels okay on that right wrist. That's a little sad, so I'll just try not to breathe too weird into the mic. Unfortunately, that is part of this experience for everybody. Shaps, what else do you play? Tell us about your game interests. Cal, you too, if you game at all. And it sounds you're so friggin' busy. If you also fit in gaming, I will be massively impressed. I know this might look weird for shoulder PT, but it's pushing mechanics and also hip flexor, quad stuff. Tyranid and Necron guy. I don't know if a fight's about to start happening. I don't know enough about it. Mostly Warhammer. Okay, nice. Well, the Warhammer games seem fucking awesome. Especially if they scratch that itch, you know. I started playing Mega Bonk recently. And Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is fucking awesome. Really good game. Also, apparently I'm going to butcher what they did for this patch, but there was like a room you could glitch into to get really good gear. You could like glitch in with, like, I don't know if you had an item out or something, you know, and they're like, they couldn't fully patch it. So they just rigged it so if you went in the wrong way, just like a bunch of fire bombs would go off, which is, so it's just like, I think they called it like a hot patch or something, which I thought was funny. So they're like really on it. Callie also into Warhammer 40K. What don't you do? Oh my God. Okay. I've been on for a little bit. I'm gonna just do one more set each today, especially because this is like a little ouchy. Stuff getting upgraded one bit at a time. I think with the towel it'll be okay. But I've been talking a lot and honestly feel like some days you're just like, I think I've done enough. So we'll do one more set of each and then I'll do my little breathing and then I'll shout out some stuff going on. Get in the bath. There you go. Nobody even saw that. Sweet. I like tossed my bouncing ball into the Home Depot bucket and it bounced out and then I went, heh, and it went and settled right in. Really we can focus on hips, glutes, spine, and upper back. That sounds divine. That sounds, I know, Cash. Yeah, hot patch. Ha ha, tee hee hee. Get it? Lead woman at my wedding. She said it's a joke for her speech. I may not be happy about this marriage. I am ecstatic for my best friend. For those who don't know, I've known this sexy one since she was 12 and she deserves the best. I also hate to break it to you, George. Not my spouse's name. Okay, but I've kissed her before you. Love you both and wish you the best for you. Jazz sounds ride or die. Jazz knew. Well, yeah, especially, I'm really glad you got out. I know not every situation's like that, but you know, I try really hard, especially as I get older. It's really easy to put things in boxes and be like, oh yeah, you had a religious upbringing, so it must have been like this, or you're part of this organization, so it must have been like this. And it's like, it varies as much as we vary each individually, person to person, but there are some things that are still can be true. There's sometimes where you're like, oh yeah, no, it was like that. She was drunk. Wow. Aw, I love Jazz. Oh, good friend, good friend. I hope you still, are you two still, do you two stay in touch or hang out still? All right, last set. Yeah, we'll need to upgrade this setup probably. That's okay. There we go. Oh, fuck, maybe I can do a third set, Jesus Christ. This is what happens every time. I'm like, oh, this feels kind of good. Bench, don't you fucking do it. You know, because once you're already done with 2 sets, it's like, I guess there's only one more. Heavy deadlift pull day to do it a bit. Nice! I like having deadlifts on a heavy pull day. Sorry, breathing. Because you get so much lats with your deadlifts. Are you doing conventionals, trap bar? I would assume you mean not RDLs. I would assume you mean pick them up from the floor kinds. 20 minutes away, she babysits the kids. Yay. Grabbed the mic and said, this motherfucker just made me cry and laugh at the same time. You need a Jazz in your life. Oh, yay! Callie will send Jazz our way to fix everything. We need a super Jazz. Conventional, nice. RDLs and trap bar. Have you played around much with, I love like a kickstand in the trap bar or putting a band under your feet. It's really fun. Good variation. Sounds like you've got a good setup. Sorry, my brain is just like, oh yeah, I love that. And I also love this and I love this too. Because this stuff is actually fun. Shock and awe. You can enjoy it. Lugging laundry around cash. Yes, good. Lesbianism is no choice. It is a life, and life is a lifestyle. We don't choose. We don't choose. Sometimes we make sacrifices, right? We go, yeah, sure. I'll marry this man because I'm being forced to by family members. Doesn't change who we love and are attracted to, though. Doesn't change who we are. What we do, those are choices, but, you know, I'm just glad you get to be you. And lesbians are fun. Because lesbians are people, and most people are pretty fun. CTSD. I don't know if I do. Sometimes I'm bad at anagrams. What's the thing where it's the letters that mean something? Fuck. You think you don't say something? I'm sorry to make you spell it out for me. I'm trying my hardest. Yay. Those are feeling good and like mostly easy. So we love that. All right, I'll have a drink of water and do those both one more time and then we'll chill and get out of here. Continue. Oh yeah, okay. So like PTSD. Okay. Yeah. Closed system drug transfer device. Okay. So acronym. Thank you, Squidward. Yeah. Is that something that you deal with? That may be a more accurate name for, well, I had an acute incident. So I think PTSD is often linked to like, because of my first heart surgery was like, it was like a specific instance that was like acutely traumatic. Yeah. Do you have a good therapist too? Or good support, I mean? Sorry, I'm asking, I really appreciate your honesty this whole day. I'm not trying to overly pry. You can always say like, no, I don't want to talk about that. That's okay for everybody too. And also for me. We get to that, but I just started seeing a therapist again after it had been a few years. I saw one because I went to rehab in Oregon and then moved out here to be in the bourbon industry. I know it wasn't that smart. I know, I get that now. And then I saw a therapist like once a month. Financially, we weren't like a super stable after I quit because I hadn't really had like continuous good employment history in weird ways. Like I had at times, but also didn't, especially working in bars and restaurants. It's like, I don't know, a lot of it's out of your control too. But I saw somebody once a month for like a year virtually because it was 2021. So there was still a lot of stuff that was locked down and not in person. And then the therapist I just found who is like 4 minutes from my work, she's super cool. Yeah, I'm mostly seeing her for help with trauma work. Yeah, she does EMDR, which I love. EMDR is one of those things that doesn't seem like it should work, but any of you who've done it, it's like, because it just doesn't seem like it's that much of anything. It's like, oh yeah, you like watch the thing and you think, and it's crazy. Sometimes she doesn't help that much. I have my spouse, my family, doesn't understand that mom has trauma. Oh yeah. How many kids do you have? And what does your spouse do? Well, I know we do a lot of communal, a lot of just like group therapy here, obviously, as I constantly talk about my shit. But that's important. Again, we talked about this earlier. Normalize what addiction looks like. Normalize what recovery looks like. Normalize it all. Did my stream just go a little weird? No, it's all right. All right, last set, we're doing it. I was lying earlier when I was like, I'm just gonna do two for the Kia. This little pad works great too. I'm guessing it will break down kind of quickly would be my only thing because it wasn't very expensive. But it's good cushion for now. For the pushing. Ba-dum-ts. That 9 was hard. Yeah. Call sign theta, hello. I know I was just using a towel last week. It worked okay. It worked okay. Very okay. All right, let me put this away, hit my little bear plank one more time. I know I said this last time, but I think I'm seeing Jackie next week. Jackie the PT. My friend in PT. And I think I'll be really ready for some good progressions. Because those are, well, she may even give me like a very specific progression in those bear plank holds, elevated bear planks, whatever you want to call them. She may say like, okay, we're going to go to like single leg or farther away or a different like pulses variation or something. But I think she'll give me some other stuff. Putting shit away like a professional. You're watching it happen. Obstacle course. Get over here, plate. And this is why there are a lot of days where I'm like, I didn't work out at all. And it's like, oh, right. I set up the trap bar for like 7 people. As it turns out, just lifting up 25 and 45 pound plates is a workout. And we know it. Okay. Last little weird bear planky thing. Then we stretch and raid. I was on longer than not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I have to leave kind of soon. I have to leave in half an hour. Whoops. Oh, also, I'm setting a bad example. I've only had a piece of peanut butter toast today. It's 1 o'clock. That's not great. Don't follow that example. That happens to me a lot when I get anxious. I will eat an absolute fuck ton after this. And then we'll have like another light meal before I come home for dinner. We'll get it in. I usually try to get it all in a lot earlier. Normally by this time of the day, I'd have had at least half of my income, whatever. Yeah, because I think we take it to like single leg. Oh my God, that's way harder. Yeah. We did it. Hydrate indeed. Yes, it does. Hundreds of cases of beer counts will work out. Yes, it does. Callie, let me see this, sorry. Newman is just a month with us, not even. Oh yeah, he's getting better, okay. How old is he? Yeah, that's really nice though. I love that you do that. So it's nice. Yeah, I bet your fueling up is fun, especially if you've got like bakeries in the house and like those bartending skills translate to like all sorts of good shit in the kitchen, you know, good mocktails and just good understanding of ratios and things. Yeah, I need to go eat a bunch. Let me do my weird breathing. Weird breathy time. And talk about, we'll do more gratitudes and affirmations and stuff. If any of you have something that you're especially grateful for today or an affirmation you want to share, I know we've covered a lot, but please share those things. It was a very, very heavy weekend. Like I said, I was physically present, but not present at my dad's service, and watching the kids of my friend, so his dad is who passed away, and watching him and his siblings be there for their family in the way they were brought up a lot of stuff for me just because of what I was dealing with at the time. And you know, this stuff just doesn't go away, especially if you don't face it head on a little bit when we're ready. You know, we don't have to force it. Pound of sausage. Okay, I just put my water bottle in front of chat. I'm a genius. Yes, Squidward, a pound of sausage. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right, welcome to Weird Breathing PT time. It's gonna be good. I think this stuff is like loosening up a little bit. I'm also catching more day to day if I can tell that I'm really like sticking here and just going like, oh, you know, just shake it out, just shake it out. Cha, cha, cha. Cha, 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 cha. And like doing little side to side wiggles and just like, you know, make it the dance move that it is. We're gonna have some fun doing some dumb dance classes in here. I will get down. But yeah, the pound of sausage's name is treasure. I bet the sodium shake is real wild. I bet it's great if you really fucking need it. It's like the way a Pedialyte's like, this tastes weird until you're like really sick and dehydrated and you're like, this is the best thing I've ever had. All right, we lay on the ball, right below the ribs. I breathe and relax. Oh, my digestion's a little bit tender. That's the thing too, is I get anxious and I get tender tummy. This might be like a smidge intense for how I'm feeling today, but it's not too bad. And seriously, the low back release here is so nice. But it is a little, it puts quite a bit of pressure on your diaphragm and intestines. So, oh, low back feels good though. So just ease into that carefully if that's one you opt to try, because it's not uncomfortable, but it's not like, you know, it's not like, oh, yay, it feels really nice down here, but coconut water. Oh, I like coconut water. I love coconut water. I am a fan, especially on a hot day. I've used it in a lot of different things too. Yeah, I like coconut water. Let's see, what are the other like strong flavors I like? Because there are definitely things I dislike, obviously, because I'm a human being. I like kombucha and kefir. I like fermented things. Give me a good shrub, like a good drink and vinegar. Yeah, coconut water. I also really like, I like juice generally, and I get a lot of smoothies and like acai bowls and, there's this fucking, I wonder if they get it in Vancouver. If you happen to get Genesis juice in Vancouver, BC, because it's in Oregon and Washington, it's so good. It's that's the closest I get to a religious experience. Every time I go back to Oregon, I will drink like 6 of the apple strawberry Genesis juices. They're like $4 a piece, and I just like go all in. Also, because I don't spend money at the bar anymore. I could be getting like a $9 cocktail. No, I'm getting 2 juices that make my life complete. They're so good. They do like ginger lemonades and stuff too, and just the regular apple is amazing. But that apple strawberry, oh my God, because they do high pressure processing. I talk about them at least once a day. I love Genesis juice. Oh, rib cage, relax. Let all the tension go. It's like in my head, I'm like, I shouldn't be ending my stream with all this time, like all this just weird random laying around. But it takes like 2 minutes to do. It's just slower than I usually move, which is good. Good to go slow. So many of my clients always getting annoyed at me when I'm like, slow down. And they're like, but why? And I'm like, I'm shouting this at myself too, don't worry. Fuck, close enough. All right, just the last little, tastes weird when you're hydrated. Well, Pedialyte's got a lot of like, it's very like high salts. It has like sodium and it has a couple different salts in it because it's supposed to be, it's like a rehydration beverage specifically. So, I mean, I don't mind it, but I remember trying, yeah, if you're really dehydrated though, your body's like, yes, thank you. Because post-ingestive feedback is a thing. And also that's why I really like tell people with food and with hydration and stuff, it's like honor your cravings. Like, you know, we know there's some, you know, compounding factors. Like caffeine is a little bit addictive or a lot addictive, right? Depending on who we are and our genetics and our habits. So if we're really craving something like coffee, it's not quite the same as if you're really craving something like coconut water, not to like, not to moralize or categorize it, but there's like, gotta be, oh yeah, this is like my sharp pain spot. I don't know why. If my intestines are gonna be sad, they're gonna be sad right here. Just let it relax. But like honor, and that's like a lot of, people with uteruses, like who have periods, like really crave steak and chocolate as we're leading up to our cycle because they're high iron and, something like a Pedialyte will taste really fucking good if you're coming off of being sick. If you're dehydrated, if you've lost a lot of fluid. I'm just doing a couple of these gently because I do have I have like a tender stomach. Still better overall. I just can't really get in under this side very well because it's very, very tender here. I need like a nice lymphatic massage or something would be nice. And also just some more walking and some deep breathing. Let's have a little lay down for a second and then we'll go raid somebody and then I'll go to work. I was gonna shower. I probably have time. All of my thumbnails are gonna just be me laying here like I'm dead. That's what's gonna happen. That's the journey. Spoiler alert, most of my workouts are laying around, apparently. All right. Coconut water, Gatorade, 2 to 4 tablespoons of salt, shake it. Nice. I mean, I'm in. I like this. If he just falls asleep on the floor, I fucking might. First time when I told her, this is poop from a butt. That's very funny, Cash. I'm gonna start saying this is poop from a butt if I don't like something. Just about anything. I hope that this isn't, I went to like a different stream a minute ago. I like it though. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. My bad. It's very good, whoever it is. Okay, who we got on today? Shush, I don't want to collaborate with anybody. We've got, there's somebody on who I followed through the Dungeon Crawler Carl server playing Star Rupture. There aren't a ton of people on. Dan the Tool is on. And Baylor's on. Baylor's very big. The Adventure Network. I'm surprised. I mean, we could go say hi to Dipped in Poison. Dipped in Poison's cool. She does tarot. She's a full-time streamer. I like her though. Her description is just, I'm not funny, and I really like that. I think we'll do that today. She's been on for about an hour. She has great takes, fabulous makeup. That'll be the plan. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna be on tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, sometimes a couple minutes late, for some Fallout New Vegas. And then Saturday I'll be back on for a workout at some time. Again, TBD a little bit, sorry about the inconsistency there. And then Sunday with the Plague Pals. So tomorrow, Wednesday, let me shout out the Plague Pals as well. I hang out here every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for a couple hours, and anytime during the week that I can. They're all based on the West Coast. They're awesome. They're me. I am them. Follow the Plague Pals. I hang out with them as often as I can, but because they're often starting stream at 11 p.m. my time, I am definitely down for the count, in bed by 9:30 at the latest. So sometimes 10 if I get lucky. But yes, so come say hi then. Callie, I hope you joined the Discord. I saw your message. Thank you so much for being here. Let me give some shout outs really quick. Let me get this raid going, and we will go have our beautiful days and remember all the moments that we helped take care of each other right here, right now. Callie, thank you so much for following. So glad that you're here. Honestly, amazing. Thank you for blessing us with your beautiful presence and all of your stories and so many of the journeys from your life. Like, I can't wait to hear more about you and about your book and everything that you're involved with, and see photos from the bakery and hear stories from all the weddings you've worked and everything. Chefs Without Fear, thank you also for being here. Also, Buzzing Ranger, thank you for coming to say hi again. You were awesome. Also, Michael, I see you in there as well. Hopefully you decide to stick around. Good luck with everything. Being in the gym can be a great thing. Can get you, can definitely like open up your world, some more companionship and things, but it's not the only solution. Do it for you. Do it for you. That's all I got to say. Yes. No, Callie, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll stay in touch. I have a feeling we will. Thank you all so much. I will see you tomorrow night for some Fallout 76. Sorry, Fallout New Vegas. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? Fallout New Vegas. Thank you, brain. The Nerdiest Courier, part like 19. Like we're rolling through. Nerdalane's doing great. We're in Lonesome Road. We're killing it. It'll be a little shout fest. I'm sure I'll swear a lot and I'll die a lot. It'll be great. Xena, thank you also so much for being here. We're raiding out. I will see you all tomorrow and I'll wave at you awkwardly from over here. Yes, you be at work. Have a great time at work. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, everybody. I will see you, Queens. Bye.